View of the market is that we'll start to see some cuts coming through the end of this year and more going into 2025. So pretty good for the housing market.
Hey, so Sam, how are you going?
Yeah, pretty good. Yourself?
Yeah, pretty good, eh? Like Friday afternoon. We are talking housing market today, which is always exciting. So, mate, let's just get straight into it. So, first up, we got the Real Estate Institute. They had this sort of data on number of homes sold during the month. What was happening?
So for the month of June, there were 4,400 properties sold, which is lower than the same month last year, largely driven by softer sales in mainly Auckland.
Yeah, and it looked like a lot of the data generally was sort of soft, right?
Yeah, on that sales side.
Yeah, and what about the trend for prices? Like, what do we see over the month?
Yeah, so for all of New Zealand, house prices were tracking down slightly during the month, with the median house price sitting at 770,000. The index was just up slightly 1% over the past 12 months, so pretty flat.
Yeah, quite a flat period, eh? And I think across most regions we saw that same sort of thing. Like, it wasn't like some regions up, some down. It was like quite consistent, right?
Yeah.
Them on the supply of homes for sale. So we've got data from realestate.co.nz. What did they see over the month?
Yeah, so total stock was 31,000 homes at the end of July, which is high for a normal July. And as for new listings, there were 8,000 during the month, which is normal.
Yeah. So what do you reckon is causing the build-up of stock on the market? Like with normal new listings, but then high stock, is that like sale rates or something? Yeah,
I just think things aren't really clearing. Expectations of vendors are slightly higher than the market is meeting them. Yeah, makes sense. And when you talk to a lot of the agents, so they've got mixed view on the number of homes for sale on the market. So within that like big bulk of supply, you've got some stuff that's really good properties, fair prices, which is selling all good, and then you've got some homes that are a bit more like not as interesting, and then some vendors that, as you're saying, Sam, have that like unrealistic price expectations. So yeah, overall it's a bit challenging for buyers because I guess it's a bit distracting as to what's on market at the moment. And then so Sam, the other big one, which is actually really positive news for a change, was the interest rate story over the past month. So the inflation data is now in that kind of target percent range. So the view of the market is that we'll start to see some cuts coming through the end of this year and more going into 2025. So pretty good for the housing market.
Yeah, 100%. And we saw some of the banks already reducing interest rates. I think they sort of kick off the first one, then the rest follow. So we have now got 5-year rates below 6%, 5.99 to be fair, but that's like roughly 0.5% lower than 6 months ago.
Yeah, so pretty exciting.
Yeah, 100%. And then, so you mentioned median house price for New Zealand was 770.
Yeah.
So mate, what did we see sell during the month at around that price?
Yeah, so in Auckland, I've got 3/99 Campbell Road in Whangarei Hill. Owner's ready to go. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, low maintenance brick and tile unit in a small block with private gardens at the rear. This one was marketed by Lindy Lawton from Bayleys Whangarei Hill.
Yeah, cool. And then so I go out of Auckland, so I've got one up in Northland, so I've got 9 Hill Street in Whangarei. So potential bursting at the seams present offers. So someone obviously presented an offer, 3 beds, 1 bath on 1,900 square metres, 1950s character home. It's got views out to Mount Manaia and the harbour, marketed by Gabe Skonderwood and Carly Faikawa from Bayleys Whangarei. Both of those sold around that median house price. So yeah, some pretty interesting properties around that price. And then so Sam, next up, right, like thinking about the outlook for the market. So we're actually getting into an interesting space, right? Like, if you've been following the videos for the past almost like year, we've had this like high interest rates and then high stock on market, so two kind of negative things. We're actually seeing like positivity come through. Yeah,
definitely around those interest rate reductions and expectations around that for the next 6 months and further into next year.
Yeah, it's really exciting, eh? And do we have a view, maybe like almost like a consensus of what the commentators are picking around what that might mean for prices?
Yeah, so I think we're likely to see minor increases, but maybe only to offset the reductions that have happened over the last quarter.
Yeah, so kind of like a flatter market, really.
Yeah.
That's kind of good though, because I guess at least if you're buying or selling, you don't have to rush to do your next transaction, because at least the market's a bit flat. Like, you know, the stories from 2021 about people selling and then getting like priced out because the market had boosted. So yeah, kind of a good time to transact. And then Sam, to wrap up, right, we've got property of the week, and I think we got 2 lifestyle properties this week. So, mate, what have you got?
Yeah, so I've got 426 Whitford Road in Auckland. Peace, privacy, and picturesque 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom home with a self-contained sleep out. Pretty cool property. I liked the solar heated swimming pool feature.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, pretty cool. This one's being marketed by Anne and Phil Sulusulu and Michael Chi from Bayleys House.
Yeah, it's a cool property. And then, so for me, I'm going down to Queenstown-Lakes. So I've got 214 McDonnell Road in Arrowtown. Exceptional Arrowtown hideaway, 6 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms on 8,500 square metres. It's got a main residence and a guest house. It's private, impeccably landscaped. I thought it looked really peaceful, and I like some of the landscape is really cute.
Yeah, really nice photography on this one as well.
Yeah, it's beautiful, eh? And yeah, if you want to learn more about that one, contact Sarah or Serena Glass from Bayleys in Frankton. So that's it, we'll wrap it up here. So thanks very much, Sam.
Yeah, cool. Thanks, Chris.
Sweet. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Ciao.
See ya.